We're going to do an inspection on both hives today. We're going to do a mite check as well. It'll be the first time that we do a mite check, and we'll do them each month from here on out.
Well, I think what we see in here is pollen. I'm hoping it's not mold, but pollen, and then honey is all up in here. I think the queen was on this one last time. Ooh.
Oh yeah, larvae way down there in the bottom.
They're curled larvae, so that's all good stuff there.
So then we think all this other stuff is capped brood?
Yes. Wasn't that one? Huh. Yeah, that queen cell's gone.
Oh, wow. So last week we saw a queen cell, meaning we had a queen cup, but it had an egg in it and it was closed, and we were thinking that they were re-queening the queen, maybe because there wasn't enough cells for her to lay eggs in. But this week when we're going in there, we don't see the queen cell anymore. We see eggs all over. Our original queen's still in there. We think things look good. We're gonna go ahead and do a mite test on one of these brood frames here. So we're using the Mite Check app, and it takes you step by step what you need to do to check for mites. We decided to do a sugar roll because the alcohol wash will kill all 300 bees that you're testing, but the sugar roll, most of them should survive. So we've got approximately 300 bees, maybe less. We had a hard time getting bees. We need 300 bees in here. And then you put 2 tablespoons with powdered sugar on them. And then you gently roll the jar to coat the bees in powdered sugar. So the purpose of this is that we're trying to see how many mites are on these bees, and by coating them in sugar, it makes the bees heat up, which makes the mites fall off the bees, and then because of the sugar, then the mites aren't able to cling back on. So we're gonna let these bees rest for 2 minutes. I just started the timer that was right in the app. This is going to give the bees some time to heat up so that the mites can fall off. All right, the timer is complete. After at least 2 minutes are up, it is time to shake the mites into the tub. Shake the jar for over 1 minute, shaking hard enough so that the mites fall off. Half cup of bees supposedly equals about 300 bees, and then how many mites fall off of these, we divide that number by 3 so that we have the mites per 100. And then we will know how infested our hive is. Okay, our 1 minute is up. Oh, you're gonna have to put those guys back in.
Yeah. These guys are pissed off, but they all look alive. They look like ghost bees.
So these are the bees that just went through the sugar roll test. They're pretty mad. You see how they're sticking their butts up? that's warning and giving off pheromones and letting the other bees know that there's a situation happening here.
I don't see any.
I don't see any either. Well, that's good. Then that means either we didn't do a good job with our sugar roll test or we have a very low mite infestation situation.
And we just made frosting.
One hive down, one to go.
All right, ready to do it again?
Yeah. So this is the highway hive. We haven't been in this hive since we put on the second brood box here. We're gonna do a mite check on these guys as well as just checking out each frame as we go through it and seeing what's in there.
Remember, this is the queen excluder, so the queen can't come up and mess with the honey. They have drawn this frame out. These guys are kicking butt. Remember, we just put this top box on a week ago. There is so much going on in here.
Cool. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty.
This is a brand new frame. This is like a week old. It's crazy. Honey, look at all that honey there. This is a week old frame. Or 2. 1 or 2 weeks, that's it.
Yeah, here, let me bring the camera over. Yeah, so we've got honey all up in this top corner here. This is all brood. It's kind of spotty, but I do see some like larvae. This is a new frame, but this is capped and uncapped brood right in here. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they did a nice job on that.
And this is one that we brought up from the bottom. So it's an older one.
Find Queenie yet?
No, I probably should look. Oop, is that a cell down there at the bottom?
Yeah, it's a queen cup. I don't see anything in it. I think it's
There's a bunch of larvae.
2 queen cups, 3 queen cups.
Hey Cindy,
Yeah?
what do you call a bee that was born in May?
What? A maybe?
Got it? We will definitely be able to Boy, there's like,
We got a good sample.
okay. pissed off bees.
Well, I will say that the bees do not like the sugar roll. They don't like that.
I think they like the alcohol wash less.
Yeah, agreed. So we had one mite out of 300. It's hard to see, but it's that little red spot right down there in the middle. So, I mean, basically they say everyone's bees have mites. But once you get so many mites per 100 bees, then you have to start treating, and we're not there yet. We did a mite test on both colonies. We found 0 mites in the first colony, but we also think that our sample size was smaller than 300 bees. In the highway hive here, we found 1 mite in a half cup of bees, which is approximately 300 bees. So anyway, that's it for now.